Okay, let's talk freelancing for a second. When you hear that word, you probably picture, long hours, right? Maybe building a whole website from scratch.
Yeah, or like heavy consulting calls, big commitments. Feels like a lot.
Exactly. It feels like this massive undertaking. But what if I told you there's this sort of quiet revolution happening in digital earning? Something totally different.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely happening.
Hmm.
And it often starts with just like a single click, surprisingly.
Right. And that's what we're diving into today.
Yeah, it's called microservices. And honestly, it's exploding. It's this whole new lane, really.
A new lane where freelancing means, well, tiny tasks.
Tiny tasks, exactly.
Mhm.
Super focused gigs. But the kicker is they can stack up into, real money, a significant income stream.
That's the goal here for this deep dive. We want to give you a shortcut, basically, help you understand this pretty lucrative space
Yeah, we're going to unpack what these microservices actually are
and how they're really quite different from that traditional freelancing idea we started with.
and show how these, well, tiny tasks aren't just pocket money. They can build into a proper system.
A sustainable business system, even. Okay, so let's break it down. What's the core concept?
So the core thing is they're genuinely bite-sized, really focused gigs.
Okay.
So unlike those huge kind of daunting projects, these are often designed so you can knock them out in, say, 5 to 30 minutes.
Wow. Okay. 5 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, that speed. It's a total game changer.
That is hard to wrap your head around, especially if you're used to thinking in like multi-day projects or whatever.
Right.
It completely reframes it. So like digital Lego blocks, is that a good way to think about it?
That's a great analogy, actually.
Yeah.
Individually, they seem small, maybe insignificant,
Uh-huh.
but you start combining them, stacking them in the right way.
Yeah.
Suddenly, they become really powerful.
And here's the bit that kind of blows my mind a little. You're saying they can actually earn you more than bigger freelance jobs sometimes. How does that work if they're so small?
Yeah, it seems counterintuitive, right? But it's not just about the speed. It's about the psychology of pricing, really, combined with volume.
Okay.
Think about it. A client is way more likely to just quickly pay, say, $25 for an instant fix to something annoying them right now.
Right, rather than commit to a big $500 project they have to think about.
Exactly. So even if your profit on that one $25 task is smaller, you can do so many more of them so quickly.
Ah, so your effective hourly rate ends up being higher because of the speed and volume.
Precisely.
Yeah.
You're leveraging that speed, that accessibility, that low barrier for the client.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. It's lowering the hurdle for the client to just say yes.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into some real examples, because this is where it gets really interesting. I saw someone on Fiverr charging $25 just to proofread Instagram captions.
Yeah, just the captions.
That's it. Not a book, not a blog post, just those short little things you scroll past.
And what's wild is the volume, like you said. The sources show this person. They have hundreds of reviews.
Hundreds. So hundreds of people thought, yeah, I'll pay $25 for someone to check my Instagram caption, which is amazing.
It is, because most of us would just skim it or not think twice, right?
Mhm.
But people pay for that final polish, that professionalism, peace of mind.
Peace of mind. Okay. What about another one? I heard about business naming.
Oh, yeah, that's a popular one, too.
Yeah.
You've got freelancers who specialize. Their whole gig is just generating like 10 name ideas for a new startup.
Just the names.
Just the names. They charge maybe $15, maybe up to $40, something like that, per list.
So they're not doing the logo, not the website.
Nope. Just brainstorming names. It's creative, it's fast for them, and it's incredibly laser targeted.
Laser targeted. So what's the core principle here? What makes these tiny specific things so valuable?
That's really the key question, isn't it? I think the power comes from solving one very specific problem for one very specific person. When you zero in like that, you're not offering some vague, broad service. You're offering a direct solution to a frustration they have right now, or something that's just eating up their time.
But because it's so specific and solves an immediate need, clients are just happy to pay.
Genuinely happy to pay. You're saving them hassle or time or just mental energy instantly.
Okay, so hearing those examples, it makes you wonder, right? How do you know if a skill you have could work like this? Is there like a formula?
There kind of is, yeah. A sort of secret formula for spotting a good microservice idea.
Ooh, okay. Let's hear it.
Well, connecting it back, it really boils down to maybe 3 key things.
3 things, okay.
First, and this is really important, it has to be fast for you, the freelancer, to do. Minimize your time per task.
Right, makes sense. Keep the input low.
Second, it needs to solve something that's genuinely annoying or time-consuming for your client. a real pain point.
Addresses something specific they dislike doing.
Exactly. And third, and this is crucial for that quick sale,
Yeah.
it needs to feel small enough that the client doesn't overthink paying for it.
Low barrier. They see the value, the price feels reasonable for the immediate fix, so they just click buy.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Removes that friction.
That's a great framework. And when you put those three together, you start seeing why some of these microservices are doing so well.
Absolutely. You see things like writing product descriptions, for Etsy sellers or Amazon sellers.
Oh, yeah, that can be tedious.
Totally. Or creating AI prompts for people using ChatGPT or Midjourney.
Interesting. Helping people use the tools better.
Yeah. Or even just translating a single email.
Wow, that's specific.
That's specific.
Yeah.
Designing one-page CVs or resumes is another one. Removing image backgrounds for e-commerce photos, huge time saver for sellers.
Right, getting that clean look.
Recording short voiceovers, maybe just for YouTube intros. And believe it or not, writing quirky Tinder bios.
Okay, wait. Tinder bios. Seriously.
Seriously, there's a market for it.
That's that. That one caught me off guard, I admit. Helping people find love one witty line at a time. It really shows you the range, doesn't it?
It really does. The breadth of what people find valuable and are willing to pay for.
But, okay, you might be listening and thinking, this sounds cool, but I'm not, like, a top-level expert in photo editing or copywriting or, Tinder bio writing.
Right. That's a huge misconception. We hear that all the time.
Is that a barrier? Do you need to be the best?
No, absolutely not. That's the beauty of it. You don't need to be some top-tier expert to start.
So what's the actual value, then, if you're not the best?
The true value you're offering is simply being better or maybe just faster than the person who doesn't want to do it themselves.
Okay. So it's less about peak expertise and more about convenience and skill relative to the client.
Exactly. Think of it like digital chores.
Digital chores. I like that. Like doing the digital dishes or taking out the digital trash for someone else.
Pretty much. You're doing those little annoying things that other people avoid.
And you get paid for it. Repeatedly.
Reportedly.
Yeah.
That's the key, which makes it incredibly appealing if you're maybe just dipping your toes into earning online, right?
Totally. Or if you're feeling overwhelmed by those massive freelance projects we talked about earlier.
Exactly. And that leads us to the next level, which is scaling this up.
Right, because it's not just about one-off gigs, is it?
Not at all. This isn't just about earning isolated bits of money here and there. Imagine you start, say, stacking 5 of these microservices.
Okay, stacking them. How?
Well, you could offer them across different platforms, Fiverr, Upwork, maybe TaskRabbit, or even set up your own simple website, or offer them through Instagram DMs if that's where your audience is.
So you're creating multiple small streams of income from these tiny tasks.
Yeah, and leveraging those small entry points. It doesn't mean you have small dreams, right?
Right. It means small entry points, but the income itself can scale. How does that stacking actually turn it from just gig money into a real system, though? Is it just doing more?
Well, volume helps, obviously. But there's a strategic side, too.
Okay.
If you offer several related microservices, you start building authority in a little niche.
Okay. So maybe the person who hired you for the Instagram caption proofreading.
Might also need, say, 10 catchy tweet ideas, or maybe a short product description written, or that image background removed for their shop.
And because you already did a good job on the first small task.
You become their go-to person for this little cluster of digital chores they need done. You're not just random gigs anymore. You're offering a cohesive set of solutions.
That makes perfect sense. You're the convenient, reliable fix for a bunch of small, nagging problems.
Exactly. You're building a system out of these micro-interactions.
So let's bring it back to you listening. If you felt maybe overwhelmed by the idea of these huge freelance jobs, or if you're just starting out wanting to test the waters,
please don't overlook microservices.
Yeah, this deep dive really shows, I think, that they offer this incredibly accessible but also powerful path to earning income just by leveraging small, focused skills you might already have.
Or skills you could develop pretty quickly.
Huh.
The world is literally full of people who will happily pay you to do the things they can't, or maybe just won't do themselves.
It's about spotting that gap, right? That little annoyance you can solve.
Find the friction. Be the solution.
So for you, our listener, maybe here's a final thought to chew on as we wrap up.
Yeah.
What 10-minute skill do you have right now, or maybe one you could develop pretty easily that someone else out there would gladly pay you to do, something they can't do, or maybe more likely just really don't want to do?